And where are you at, Colin? What's your story?
So I'm just coming back from my broken leg that I got started last year, and things have been going pretty well. Not far away, about 2 weeks.
Does that mess with your head as well? Long time, these big injuries, eh?
Yeah, it does. And I think Kaka's nailed it on the head. There's a lot of a loneliness time. There's you're sort of in the gym all the time. You're doing rehab. It's deja vu. You don't see a lot of results pretty quickly. It's sort of slow progress, and it's tough. But
are you able to stay fit? Cardio fit and all that sort of stuff, and do everything you need to do apart from the league, or no?
Yep. So I've been, I've done a few Tour de France's in the gym, on the rowing machine. So it's been pretty tough. But just back into the running now, back into the contact. So I'm probably a little bit ahead of Kaka's already done some contact with down south. So So you're going to be a bit of a pussy on the tackle for a while, just. No, hopefully not. Well, I always was, so hopefully I'll get back to where I normally were.
You're not known as one of the great tacklers, but we won't go there. What's the state of the Highlanders? How's Nonu fitting in? Is he good? Yeah,
really well. Yeah, no, he's come back, and so they obviously had a longer break, so they've only come back for about a week, and they've just sort of caught up to us, and in some cases past us. So
are you the guys going on camp to Wanaka? Do you go on?
Yeah. So we just went to camp yesterday, and so got sort of arrived.
Do you guys take this seriously? What, you're all going to Wanaka? You're taking your family? Is that what's happening?
Jet boats, all the biscuits, all the rest of it. Yeah, no, she's pretty tough kick down there at the moment.
It's not. But there seems to be a resurgence in Highlanders rugby, doesn't there? There seems to be a general improvement on how you're going.
Yeah, and that's obviously down to Jamie. He's created something new down there, new and exciting, and the fans are really getting in behind us. So, it's pretty exciting for us when you look around your team and you've got a stack full of All Blacks, I suppose, and the team's building every year, and she's pretty exciting stuff at the moment.
And why are you nodding? You're supposed to,
Oh, someone just went down there with
the
checkbook and bought every All Black in the country. Went and built them a new stadium and said, "Hey, come down here and play, boys."
Pockets weren't deep enough for you, cuckers.
Exactly. So what happens with the Chiefs? How you rate? The Crusaders would have to go in favourites, wouldn't they?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, Chiefs are defending champions, I suppose, so they've probably earned that title. Just to suck up to him, I suppose. But,
gee, guys, what are you defending him for?
I bought him that coffee this morning.
Yeah. Is that what it was?
Yeah, so we're shaping up all right, but this New Zealand conference, it's tight. You look at the Highlanders, they've got a team full of All Blacks. The Crusaders are obviously the Crusaders every year. They're going to be there or thereabouts, and the Hurricanes had a good year last year, and this Blues is going to be an exciting outfit too. So, for us, that first game against the Highlanders is really important.
Have you been told to say the Blues are an exciting outfit? Because they're how many games have they got between them? 3? Come on.
I'm looking at their pre-season form, mate. They're scoring points like it's like no one's tackling. So I think they scored 40 points last week, and I think 30-something the week before. So I think they've got plenty of firepower, and they're plenty of excitement. But like I said, they are a young team, and they're going to have to learn a few things. But they're scoring points, so it's a start.
Do you guys spend much time thinking about the expansion of the game in general terms? I mean, once you get, they're talking about America now. What are you going to be like circling the globe on a weekly basis, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's always sort of been chat about it. Japan, America, Argentina, I suppose, have now come into the Four Nations play. There's always been sort of chat about it, but it's exciting that something could happen, and it just sort of changes what we do every year instead of getting the routines, I suppose. But you keep an eye out for it, but until you see something formal, I suppose you don't really buy into it.
There'll come a point, though, where there's too much, though. Too much rugby, too much travel, won't there?
Yeah, well, I suppose they'll end up having to structure the season differently at some point. I don't know if you can play a whole, sort of 6 months of Super Rugby and then go straight into internationals and things like that. They might have to structure things differently. Obviously, the boys hardly play ITM Cup now, so that's sort of one thing that's changed over the last few years. So hopefully there's not too much rugby, but at the same time, we do enjoy playing, and as long as there's a good break now and then, we're not too bad.
Fair enough. Let's talk about other matters. Sonny Bill, what do you make of Sonny Bill? What's going on there?
Super athlete, mate.
Well, there's super athlete. There's no question about that.
He's a super athlete.
There's no question about that. But he's making a mess of this, isn't he? In boxing, hanging out with the wrong people. I mean, he's a quality brand, isn't he?
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he is a brand.
And then all of a sudden, you're hanging out with these guys, and geez, I mean.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what's going on there. I didn't get to see the fight. I was actually having a little operation on my shoulder at the time, so I didn't get to see it. But it's just on Sonny Bill and the man he is. I know he's we had the pleasure of having him last year, and he was a massive contributor to us. And he's a really good man. And I don't know what's happened outside of the boxing ring here, but I just as a man, I know he's tough to fault. And gives 100% to the
He
team.
seems like a genuine person like that. Like he turns up, he's a pro, and he's there to perform.
And for us, I think the biggest hand, I mean, other than on the field, he's someone that the younger boys in our team looked up to, and he sort of got them together and showed them what it takes to be, a professional player like him. He got the extra rubs and the recovery and things like that. So there's lots of good things that you can learn off Sonny, but I don't know what's happening at the moment.
Are you guys all juiced up on the peptides? You guys, you into the game fixing the doping? Any of you on? Do you know what you take? I mean, what do you drink? What's in that cup there? Do you know what's in there?
I don't know. Kakas gave it to me, so it could be
There
anything.
you go. Could be anything. Could be peptides, EPOs.
Into the horse meat.
Do you know what you take though? In all seriousness, do the guys come to you and here's a drink and some potions and stuff?
Yeah. I think we should do. So the way we operate is we sort of only take the stuff that our nutritionist gives us, and that's all sort of being cleared by the the bigger powers.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, in theory it's safe, but at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to watch what goes in your mouth, and I mean. Yeah, I suppose you do the hard work and you want the results, but you shouldn't resort to that sort of stuff.
So would you be surprised that you would argue there's nothing dodgy going on in rugby? Because that report that came out last week in Australia, that was all sports in Australia, apparently, including rugby.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised. I've seen no evidence or anything of it. So, I mean, I don't think so. And I'd hate for our sort of image to be tarnished by it. But, again, it's down to an individual decision. It's not necessarily everyone in a whole, is it?
No, exactly. Well, I wish you guys all the very best for the season. I am a Crusaders fan, and, I can't do much about that. So I wish you well for whatever you come, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
I'll let you see the trophy while we're here, mate.
Nice to see you, Richard Kahui and Colin Slade.
Thank you very much.